My name is Aji, and I'm a senior program manager at Google. Program management spans a lot of different industries, a lot of different applications. At its core, it means that we bring order to chaos. So at Google, for me, I work on product launches. I also develop new processes and procedures for teams. So I work across different functional areas. So that could be engineering, could be UX, it could even be people ops to help launch products. To me, risk management means looking ahead and trying to anticipate issues. So I liken it to the analogy of, being on a ship and being the person looking ahead to make sure there's no rocks, right? A lot of our projects, I would say for the most part, at least in my experience, are never just done in a silo. Like there are other dependencies, right? And other teams that are depending on you to execute. So it's very important to de-risk, to look ahead, to manage those risks, to communicate those risks to the appropriate stakeholders, to make sure that you're delivering on your commitments. I think that's the first step, is identifying the problems, bringing in the right people so that you know that you have a good kind of comprehensive list. And then from there, trying to figure out how to manage those issues. And again, that should be a very collaborative thing, right? Because everybody on your team needs to be equally vested in making sure that the project executes successfully. So I have a project right now that I'm working on. And with this project, after we determined what our strategy was going to be and what our end state was going to be from a product strategy perspective, the next step was creating what we call UX mocks or UX designs. And so basically that's just pictures of what we want our end state to be, like what's our ideal state, right, in a visual format. As a program manager, my job is to kind of take a step back and make sure, okay, what are the potential landmines, right? Like what could go wrong? As I started going through the designs and looking at them, I realized that in my mind, it was hard for me to kind of reconcile and say, okay, this is what we're doing today, this is what's going to change. It wasn't very clear to me. And I'm less of a visual person and more of like I like spreadsheets and all of that and have, things in detail. And so in my mind, I was like, okay, if I'm having this issue trying to reconcile between, okay, visually, we say we're going to design this, but this is where we are, like, what's the difference? If I'm having this issue, then maybe other people are having this issue as well. And okay, if other people are having this issue, maybe our engineers are having this issue as well. And so, when I set up the meeting, within 5 minutes, we started to realize that there were differences in how they were interpreting what we were supposed to do. So we had gone down this road where these two teams were executing on things in different way. We wouldn't have realized it into the end, and then it would have been too late. I love program management. I love coming into a problem, being given a problem that's very ambiguous and not well thought through, right? And it's a huge pain point, and then coming up with a solution to that problem.